Thank you everybody for joining us for another monthly recap. Jackson, this is going to be recapping February. We've been invited back after our first one.
We have, yes, the feedback has been overwhelming, so we're back to do another one.
So this time we're recapping February. Don't know, did you have many friends that did FebFast this year?
No FebFast friends.
Oh, okay, I had a couple. The FebFast was pretty popular, raising money for Lifeline there. Today though, we're going to be talking about Feb Feast. It was a Feb Feast. Alex, can I get away with that as a joke? The producers are warning me on my jokes. Feb Feast, we had an enormous amount of stuff, headlined by SwiftFox AI, which we did release.
Absolutely. The usage that we've seen throughout SwiftFox has really shown that there's such a clear appetite for using SwiftFox AI to help supplement all of the workflows that users are having throughout SwiftFox, helping them save time and helping them make better decisions.
It's fascinating to see the feedback of what people were using SwiftFox AI for. Largely we were on the money in terms of what people wanted to use it for, but seeing it in the wild and seeing the feedback that came in, there were some immediate trends that we hadn't necessarily anticipated of people wanting to use it for. So we have been able to get out through February some immediate improvements.
That's right, and you make a good point. One of the things that we quickly noticed was that people were typing in people's names into SwiftFox AI. SwiftFox AI didn't know what to do with that, so it will now respond to you with details about the person or organization that you're searching for. What we've also been able to add in is custom field descriptions. Now, custom field descriptions are great when you're onboarding a new staff member because they give some context around what different custom fields do, but they also help SwiftFox AI know what your data means to help you deliver better results.
So the journey for SwiftFox AI is always continuing, and at the moment we're working on context, giving SwiftFox AI context. So when you're looking at records, you're looking up people, you're looking up orgs, you're searching for events, it'll start giving you context about what's happening. So it might be the number of RSVPs to an event, it might be some summaries of the person, summaries of the organisation. That's what we're working on at the moment.
Yeah, and it's really going to allow all of our customers to make a better understanding around what they're looking at and make some decisions on that data.
Circle support, you love circles. Tell us what's new for circles.
Circles is such a great way for you to segment your database into various different workspaces and give all of your users the ability to be in different circles that can only see and control the data that's in that circle. We've added some major enhancements recently for circles. Homepage layouts are now circle aware, as are document templates and email templates. But most importantly, we've also added the new Circle Creator page in settings, allowing you to manage and create your very own circles.
Circles took me a long while to get my head around, so if you're a user out there that is also a little bit, what is all this circle business, head to the website, there's far more information on that feature, and get in touch with our team if you're interested in learning more about it. Let's talk SwiftFox invoicing. So we've been talking about this for a little while, it's now ready for release.
That's right. And over the past few months, we've been seeing a major overhaul in the way subscriptions and invoicing works in SwiftFox. Every time a subscription is made, an invoice will be generated. And as payments are made, that invoice will be paid down until it's completely paid off. That will allow customers to very clearly see how much money's been paid and how much is outstanding. Not only that, these improvements will also allow you to move payments from one invoice to another, to void an invoice, and also make adjustments to an invoice. All of these tools allow customers to be able to very easily see and manage their financial and membership information.
So a mid-March deploy is when it will happen, so that's just a couple of weeks away now. We're going through what we call an education period over the next 2 weeks because it is such a big change. We're going to be now sitting down with our heavy users of invoices. We're going to be sitting down with those users directly. Our account managers will be in touch if they haven't already to walk you through those changes. There'll be a masterclass on the changes, and then the night before release, we'll have further information about what's going to come. So we're trying to be as prepared as we can be for you to make this big change and have it as seamless as possible. So from finance, let's move to automations. Automations, big focus on us in 2026 on enhancing and improving the automations feature. We've brought tasks into automations.
That's it. Automations is continuing to be such a popular product of SwiftFox, so tasks was a very obvious next choice. Tasks in automations will allow you to create an action which creates a task on a record or organization. So let's say, for example, you've got someone that fills in a form. You already have an automation that sends that person an email. Well, now they're going to get a task created on their profile with the details that you need to follow up.
So that was the big ticket items that we were working on in February. Now there's a suite of smaller but no less important to some of our users items. Couple that caught my eye before we throw it to some of yours. Lists now have folders in there, so it just makes lists so much easier to navigate, particularly for really heavy users of lists. You can now have custom fields in the Posts and Case Action Center. So the Post Action Center reminding a real good snapshot of where all your posts are, a feed of your posts if you like, and the Cases Action Center for those using case management, a good snapshot of all of your cases. You can now see custom fields in those.
That's it. And the custom fields have been such a popular addition to those two features. So being able to see them in the Action Center allows you to see all the information that you have in one place.
I also want to just briefly, before we go, touch on API support. So for those of you that have SwiftFox websites, you know that they're fully embedded. Your events and your forms are fully embedded on the website. There's just simply a few clicks in those features to have them display on your website. For those of you that came to SwiftFox with your own custom-built websites, which are retained, we're now increasing the support to be able to display SwiftFox items on your website.
We are, and we're going to be adding two new endpoints. One of them will be to see the list of upcoming events, and the other one will be to RSV people to those events. So we're always looking for ways to expand our big list of APIs, and those are our two most recent additions.
So if people want to take advantage of these APIs, what do they need to do?
So we've got a page on our website which has some documentation on how to use the APIs. We've also got another dedicated page listing out every single one of our APIs. So those are two great places to start, get the information you need, and you'll be able to start using the API.
So that was Feb. I did say it was a Feb feast. It was a feast. I'm going to stick with for March another F, and that's forms. Forms is going to be a big focus of March, which is where we're at the moment. We're going to be making some big changes there.
We are. We're going to be adding support for partially filled in forms. So let's say you've got a join form on your website, someone fills out half of it, we will be able to save that half and you'll be able to see that in your SwiftFox so that you can potentially follow those people up and get them to complete. Now that will apply to many different types of forms, which is going to be a great lifesaver for many of our customers.
Now Jackson, forms, when they actually come in and all the form data, you can see it in Action Centers, you can see it in Forms itself, you can see it on a profile. It's now coming into the list builder.
It is finally. We're finally being able to search for all that form submission data in list builder, being able to make lists of people who filled in forms or filled in questions on forms a particular way.
So that was forms. The SwiftFox wallet, that's ready as well. What is the wallet?
The wallet will allow you to purchase credits for text messages, emails, and voice calls. It will allow you to have auto top-ups to control exactly how much is spent every single month and see where all of those credits are being used.
So it'll give users, they just simply will upload their credit card details, their payment details. They'll then get, as you said, they'll be able to do top-ups. You'll be able to see full usage of where you're spending your money, and you'll just get that comprehensive view without having to contact our team at any point in time. It's all self-serve.
That's right, and you'll be able to download invoices for every charge that gets done so that it's nice and easy for everyone.
Also in March, as we talked about a little earlier, SwiftFox AI continues. Keep an eye out for invoicing, keep an eye out for the wallet, and then there's just a huge amount of other stuff we're going to be doing in March as well, Jackson, from the roadmap.
We've actually had over 70 items of feedback through from customers on the roadmap, some of which have already had development work done on them.
So that's just since the 1st of Jan. We've already had 70 items come through from UA users since the 1st of Jan. Good news, Jackson, about March though, because we've got so much to get through. Good news about March, it's got 31 days. Feb only had 28. So we've got another whole 3 days of work that we can cram into the next month. So the April edition is going to be bumper. Look forward to seeing you then. Thanks very much for watching in.